Hi and welcome to this soft, nurturing, heart-opening flow inspired by the energies of the zodiac sign Cancer. So whether you are here for Cancer season or you just want to channel these energies into your day or into your life, you are at the right place. We will be moving slow and steady and open up the body to feel nice and spacious and feel some of that self-nurturing and self-love, hopefully, towards the end. So when you are ready, we're going to start standing at the top of the mat. Feet about hip width apart, shoulders back and down. Close the eyes and just take a couple of deeper breaths here to tune in to your body. Landing the body on your mat, landing your awareness in your body. Getting ready to stay in tune and present with the movements that we are about to do. Deepening the breath a little bit. And then take one more deep breath in. Tuck the chin to the chest, start to roll down the spine. Let the shoulders curve forward, let the head hang heavy. Knees can bend as you make your way down into a forward fold that feels nice, or at least nice-ish. So you can definitely feel a stretch and an opening of the back of the legs, but you're not pushing into anything too hard. And just have a moment here to breathe, maybe do a little sway from side to side if you wish to grab your elbows. Just let gravity do the work for you here by using the weight of your torso to pull you deeper into the stretch. And then release the hands down, find a halfway lift, deep breath in. Big step back with your left leg, place the knee on the floor. Arms comes up by the ears for a low lunge. Keep leaning back as you lift the chest and then open the arms wide to clasp behind your back. From here, stretch the elbows, roll the shoulder blades together, and then start to reach the hands down towards the back of your left knee. So we're leaning back here a little bit. Hips are sinking forward, see if that feels okay. And then just breathe into that space across the chest, in between your shoulders. Let that space open. And then release that big circle behind you with the arms. Let them come all the way back and up towards the ears and place them on the inside of your front leg for a lizard lunge, toe heel, that leg out to the side. You can stay up on your hands or maybe come down to your elbows. Think of cobraing your chest a little bit, so we're not sinking our torso into this position. We're lifting the collarbones forwards, gazing gently forwards. As the hips drops down, you can also let the sole of your front foot lift off the floor here if you like. Take a few long breaths. And then coming up onto your hands, if you went down, stretch your front leg for a half Hanuman. Keep the hands on the inside of that leg. Come up to your fingertips, walk the hands forwards, and then drop the head in between your arms. Think of pulling the right hip back slightly so we're not opening the hips here. And some long, nourishing breaths into the back of your front leg. Take one more breath in and out. Now look forward, plant your hands, come back into your front leg. So you're bending the front leg. Make sure your hands are right underneath your shoulders as you pour all your weight into your hands. Lift off your front leg, send it behind you, and then swivel on your left knee for a modified side plank. So you might want to shift your left knee right underneath your hip if it is not already there. Reach the right fingertips up and over your head. And taking some deep breaths into the right side body. So we're really trying to channel the breath or funnel it into whatever part of the body we're stretching. So notice the expansion of your right side as you inhale, and then release as you exhale. Progressing into some shoulder circles here. So start reaching the arm up towards the sky. Let it come down in front of you and then back up over your head. 3 more times this way. Breath in. Breath out. Breath in. And out. Last one, inhale. And exhale. Inhale to reach it over your head. Exhale to reverse. Inhale up. Exhale down. 2 more times. Breath in. Breath out. Breath in. Breath out. We finish with an inhale. Reach the arm up and over your head. And then lift off into your gate pose. Right fingertips walks down towards the right ankle as the left hand comes up and over. Now we are funneling our breath into the left side of the body, feeling that expansion there. And we're going to do some arm circles here as well, so find your inhale. Exhale to open the chest this time. Let the arm come behind you a little bit if you can, and then in front of your body, down and up above the head. Inhale to open. Exhale to release down. Inhale, open. Exhale, release. Inhale, open. Exhale, release. Last one. Breath in. Breath out. As always, we finish with the extension. Reach the arm over. Breath in. And then cartwheel the hands back to the mat. Turn your hips to be square, but keep the right leg long behind you. And then lift it off as you lift your left arm off for a bird dog position. Draw the belly button up and in. Find that length between your leg and your hand, strengthening the back body here. Now we're going to bend the knee into this 90-degree angle. Reach back with your hand, grab the inside of your foot, and then kick the foot into the hand. Reach the toes up to the sky, find a back bend. So we are opening up in the left shoulder, extending into the spine. One more breath. And then release, plant the left hand down. Bring the knee to your nose for a little tiger curl moment. Tucking the body in as small as you can get. And then stretch the leg out behind you again. Tuck the toes under on your left legs. Come into your 3-legged dog. Right leg up high to the sky. Maybe you want to enter your scorpion tail to open up in that hip. Bending the knee. Take one more breath. Now a big tiger curl. The right knee is going to come all the way forwards to the top of the mat. Find a fingertip lunge as you breathe in. And then step forwards to fold. Exhale. Halfway lift. Breath in. Folding again. All the way up to stand. Hands comes up and overhead. And then hands to your heart. Let the hands drop down by your side as you tuck the chin to your chest and you start to roll down for the other side. Head is heavy, shoulders are heavy, bending the knees. One last moment here of a ragdoll. If you like to grab your elbows and swing from side to side. And then release the hands to the floor. Find a halfway lift. Inhale. Stepping the right leg back, big step. Drop the knee to the floor. Reach the arms up by the ears, Anjanasana. Keep leaning back, lift the chest, and then open the arms wide to clasp the hands behind your back. Pull the hands away from the body and down towards the floor. Lift the chest. Breathing into that space in front of the shoulders, across the chest. And when you release the arms, bring them behind you, stretch them up and over your head, and then to the inside of your front leg, toe heel that leg out. Maybe turn it out and let the sole of the foot come off the floor as you maybe or maybe not drop to your elbows for a little moment here. Long, soft breaths. And then coming back up onto your hands if you went down. Stretch your front leg for half Hanuman. Walk the hands forward, coming up high onto your fingertips, and then dropping the head down. So trying to keep the arms in line with the ears. Keep drawing the left hip back. Taking one more breath here. And then lifting the chest, walk the hands underneath the shoulders. Send your front leg back all the way to the back of the mat. Swivel on your bottom knee, reach the left arm to the sky, and then send it up and over your head for your modified side plank. You might have to move your bottom knee to be right under your hip so you feel nice and supported here. And then a couple of breaths straight into that left rib cage to expand and release. And then we continue on with our arm circles. Start to lift the left arm to the sky as you breathe in, and then let it come down and forwards as you exhale. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Last one, breath in. Breath out. Breathe it in to reach over your head. And then we go the other way. Exhale down in front of your body. Inhale up. Exhale down. 2 more times with your breath. Try to get really big and expansive in your movements here and in your breath. Last circle. And then we finish with a big, juicy breath in, arm overhead. Coming up for your gate pose. Right arm over, walk the left fingertips down towards your ankle. And just finding this position in the stillness first. And then we're going to start our shoulder circles. So rotating the upper part of the chest. Reach the arm behind you if that's available to you, and then circle it forwards and down. Inhale overhead, behind your body. Exhale forwards and down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Do that one more time. Breath in. Breath out. Finishing with your inhale. And then cartwheel the hands to the floor. Keep the left leg behind you, but square off your hips. Lift the left leg. Reach the right arm forward. Find your bird dog. Keep reaching. Lift the belly button up and in for that straight line. And then bend your knee, reach the right arm back to catch the inside of your foot. As you kick the foot into the hand, lift the gaze, lift the chest. Open up the front body. Now release the hand down. Curve the left knee to your nose. Find this little baby tiger curl. Hold. And then send the left leg back as you tuck your right toes under. Find your three-legged dog. First, keep the legs straight. Send the toes up and away from you. And then if you like a scorpion tail, bend the knee, open the hip. Take a breath in. Tiger curl the knee to your nose. Big step forwards. Find your fingertip lunge. Inhale. And then step to fold. Exhale. Halfway lift. Breath in. Folding forwards. Exhale. Up to stand. Hands up overhead. And then hands to your heart. Drop the hands down. Reach them back up as you inhale. This time, let's do a big swan dive forwards, right over the legs. Fold. Find your halfway lift. And then step back into your high plank, lowering your body all the way down to your mat in 3, 2, 1. Stack yourself up onto your elbows, finding your Sphinx pose. Actively here, pushing your hips down, tops of the feet down. And I want you to pull the elbows back and lift the chest through the shoulders. So it's an active Sphinx here. We're not sinking into our spine. We are lengthening the spine. You can close the eyes. If you have more space, you can also turn the hands out slightly and lift the elbows off the floor. Last few breaths here. And then lowering down into our chest stretch. So the right arm comes out, straight out from the shoulder. The arm can be straight or bent. Roll over to your right side. Step your left leg behind. And then bend your right knee in. From here, this left arm can stay in front of you or it can bind behind you. And you should feel a nice stretch across that right shoulder. Just to repeat, this right arm is not up under your head. It is right behind you. So you're really stretching across the chest. Take 2 more deep breaths here. And release, roll over to your belly, all the way over to the left side, left arm right out from your shoulder. Tilt over to your left hip, step the right leg behind if that's available, and then bend your left knee in front of you for support. Right arm can bind behind your back or stay in front of your chest. Deepening the breath here. And then coming back to center, stretch out the legs, place the hands by your ribs, find a cobra or an up dog if you're feeling open enough. Drop the knees to the floor, send the hips back, cross the ankles to sit. So I'm just gonna shuffle my way to the middle of my mat. We're coming into a hip stretch. Let's give our hips some love as well. Gormukhasana is next, so stacking one knee on top of the other. I like to lift my seat off the floor just to wiggle my knees close and then sit back down on the inside of my heels. If this is not possible, you can just cross your legs as well, as long as you can feel it in your outer hip. You're doing the right thing. So let's do a little chest lift here, and then folding forwards over the legs. Just allow the upper body to be heavy. Again, letting gravity do the work that you need for this to stretch. Take 3 more breaths here. And then coming up, before we move the legs, rotate towards your left side, hook the arm, or just place the right arm across the left knee. Give it a little push to find that rotation, and you might feel this stretching your hip again as well. Using the hand behind you for support, for a long spine. And then release, lean back into your hands. Oh, maybe give your legs a shake before we cross to the other side. Left leg on top. Wiggle, wiggle the knees together. Sitting back down. A little lift of the chest. And then a fold. Three more breaths here. Then coming up, keeping the legs as they are. Hook your right arm across the left knee and then give it a push as you use your left hand to support. And then release, lean back into your hands, unravel the legs. Getting ready to lay down on your back, curve the spine. See if you can roll your spine down to the floor. Once you get there, find your happy baby just to finish off here. Opening up in the hips a little bit. Do a little rock from side to side. Maybe a stretch of one leg and then the other. And then getting ready for Shavasana, stretching the legs out long, letting the hands rest on the floor. the feet flop out naturally, closing the eyes. Just let your mind journey the inner landscape of your body here. I will cue you when it is time to wake back up. Let the body fully surrender down into your mat. Take a deep breath in and slow breath out. Gently moving into your fingers, your toes, your ankles, and your wrists. You can reach the arms over your head, give the body a full stretch. And then knees into your chest. Give yourself a hug. Make it a soft, warm, nurturing hug from you to yourself. And then rolling up or over to one side to find your seat. Once you get there, planting the hands together at your heart, closing the eyes. Just noticing the body for a moment before we finish together. These soft, nurturing energies that Cancer represents can remind us to also be kind and nurturing to ourselves as well. So I hope you move forwards with your day or into your evening with that in mind. Bowing the head to the fingertips in gratitude to ourselves, to the practice, and to each other. Namaste. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day and that I will see you in my next class. Namaste.